Patrick.
And I'm Willow.
We are hiking with the Brew. Today we are at Lydford Gorge and we're going to show you what it's like around here. Before we go anywhere, obviously Will and I just have my cup of tea now because I'd rather support, we'd rather support the National Trust, wouldn't we? Not gonna lie, buying a cup of tea. We're going to get some lunch here as well. Around. Unfortunately, due to landslides and the adverse weather we've had over the last couple of months, really, we can't do the full route around Lydford Gorge. So we'll be showing you the Devil's Cauldron, and then we'll have to walk a mile up the road to the waterfall entrance, and we'll show you the waterfall and the little route around there as well. Lunch just turned up. More pasties, really. That's it. Willow looks like a smiley face, and she's very so special at times, right? Fantastic. Oh, that's that. Oh, this is the Gorge Trails. I'm going to try and use the little tripod because I don't want to start wielding the massive GoPro stick around. Except unfortunately we can't go all the way down because there used to be that path down there, and that used to go all the way back to the waterfall. So you used to do a lovely loop, but unfortunately due to the the bad weather we've had, you can't actually do that. So see what happens. It's a shame really. There it says Triple SI. It's a site of special scientific interest. Basically there's lots of wildlife and rare trees around here. It's carved out by the River Lyd, according to the little guidebook. Yeah, there's seasonal. So the route that's down the river is very seasonal, and due to obviously the bad weather we've had, they closed it off. We've got emergency marker routes as well, which is so if someone falls over and hurts himself quite badly, they have emergency marker routes. Yeah, it is a little chilly, isn't it? So that way there used to be the old trail, but they've obviously penned it off now. But hopefully when summer comes around they clear everything up, it should be alright. It wouldn't be hiking with the Brew without a wonderful bridge. Bridges. Yeah, so this is the River Lyd, which flows to the River Plym and then obviously into the English Channel. Well, there's off to play poo sticks. So serene down here. That there on the right side of the path. It usually goes all the way down, but like I said, it's a seasonal trail now. So, information about brown trout. Yeah, they've taken the sign off there, just sawing it off instead of knocking it out. This is another part of the little path. God, the river's crystal clear. Along the trail, when it's finally fully open, you've got these bars here because, as Willow just reminded me, she almost fell in last time and fell off a rock. In her defence, she wasn't. She'd have a stick. Ooh, can you smell it? But the smells of wet moss, and it's absolutely fantastic. Oh, another bridge. Not exciting. This bridge is a little riskier because you only got one side of it. So we're on our way to onto the Devil's Cauldron. Yeah, you can. Just a little narrow and very, very wet. Moist is probably the best description for it. But the erosion and the deep channels down there are absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you do wear a decent pair of boots on here, because even though Willow's got hers on, she's still bloody slipping. Probably here we're getting close to the Devil's Cauldron now. It just smells of garlic around here. Look at the erosion. All the eddies and everything down here.
Oh, there's a fish down there. I can see it. We've got it down there.
There's the Devil's Cauldron. Massive amount of water pouring down here. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, look how smooth the rock is. Pool, approximately a quarter of a mile. A lovely bridge. You love a good bridge. Hello. So right up to us there is lake that people with the poppers on. That's right, there's Brew. Right, 2 more stairs to go. All beautiful green rainforest to enjoy.
Unfortunately, Tucker's pool is closed, so we're going to go back to the car. There's my beloved little goblin, and we're going to go and go to the waterfall. Willow just walked into the back of my foot.
Yeah, and nearly died.
You didn't nearly die, stop being so melodramatic. There's all the gorge area. So verdant and green, love it. On the waterfall trail now, so using a little tripod. Oh, there's a bird on a tree. So we're going to do this and then probably head back. Willow and I are on our way down to the White Lady now. Prove the goblin, there she is, happy as anything. Seeing her wild garlic. So I've just asked the question if the old route's ever going to be back, because it used to be one route down the left hand side as you're walking from the White Lady down to the Devil's Cauldron, and then you used to come back round. But they're going to try and get the seasonal path open, so it'll just be that. So I don't know what's going to happen, but there's the beautiful green wall. The water from up here is crystal clear. Definitely one of
Cabin.
Yeah.
So it's good to get out again. Willow and I have had a bit of an emotional week. It's not been good. So as always, big advocates of mental health as we are. Always try and get yourselves out, guys, for a lovely hike or a small bimble. Ooh, let's see what's up here. We're just, oh wow, anything. Full view of the valley. So we're currently above the White Lady here. So we know the waterfall just down there. It's a lovely tree. There's some random people talking. So, the route that usually goes down to Devil's Cauldron on that side over there has had a landslide, so it's completely been cut off, and I think they're going to repair it, which is a massive shame because it's a lovely walk. Back to the car now, because unfortunately that's all we can do for Lydford at the minute. They've got some essential work, so we can't do the full trail. And unfortunately a small group of children decided to start screaming and shouting, and it's completely thrown me off. As you can hear, it's a little bit windy, but it's pleasant enough. I just want to rack up a few kilometres, have a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna head back to the car. Some of the grass is really dry and it's lovely, but other times it's just as summer rolls around though, gotta be wary of ticks. Little buggers, they spread Lyme disease, don't they? So if you get a tick, go get some tick removers or some fine needled, some fine pointed tweezers, fine tip tweezers I think they're called or whatever, and then all you do, go to your local doctor, GP, hospital, whatever, tell them you got bitten by a tick, they'll give you a course of antibiotics and hopefully you'll just crack on. So I've come here, little river, so I'll do some stone hopping. Whoa, ooh, no, insects and pond skaters in front of me. Yeah. And there's a stile just over there, so I'm going to hug this wall, probably walk along it, try and keep myself as dry as I can. Well, walk path. It's not on the Ordnance Survey map though, so we'll have a look. But one thing I'm bothered about is it's dry. Station just down there. I think they're obviously going to be planting some more trees. It doesn't say no access, so I'm intrigued. So the thing is, like I said, it's dry. It's a lovely day though. It's cold in the shade, and that wind's really cutting me. Oh, good thing I've got a jacket with me. Pretty well worn track, to be honest. Plantation. There's a paraglider up there. Just had to go off the beaten track a little bit due to the just sheer amount of water that's currently in my path. Little stream here is just it's causing an absolute, it's just waterlogged a lot of the track. Big trees once upon a time. Pine trees here is because they're not actually for the furniture and the woodland industry, they're not actually classed as plants, or they class it, well they are obviously. They don't grow them for the benefit of nature, they grow them because they're a crop essentially, and they just grow them, let them grow tall, harvest them, turn them into tables, chairs and all that good stuff. I found the path. There's a leat in the way. Thankfully, just down there where the happy people are, there's a clapper bridge. We love a good bridge, don't we? This is lovely. It's just what I was after. So, we're going to make our way down there, cross the bridge with a wet dog, and then we're going to get and follow it and see where it takes us. Finally on the right side of the river now. Leat. This path takes us all the way down to Borator. So this leat here is actually named, well it was originally named Drake's Leat, and it used to supply water to all of Plymouth, and it starts well on the opposite side of those trees there. On any Ordnance Survey map you can easily follow it. All these trees here, and I love the fact that summer's on its way in, because everything's just verdant and green. It's like on this. Loads of little horse runs and deer paths, it's fantastic. So years ago, I would have never thought, I know what, I'll put a backpack on, I'll just go for a hike across Dartmoor. I never thought I'd be doing that. Leathertor Farm. Well, I should say what's left of it anyway. The ruined building in front of you was the farmhouse of Leathertor Farm. It's built on the site of an older building in 1870. Farm was abandoned 24 when the tenant was given notice to leave by the Plymouth Corporation following concerns that farms within the reservoir's catchment were polluting the water supply. Fair enough. First recorded reference to settlement being here 1317 refers to it as Laudator. The last tenant of the farm here was John Lillycrap. Derelict. To the main right structure at the higher level are a few broken walls. Oh yeah, that's up there. Oh, okay, then, so it's not unique. But absolutely gorgeous. I love finding stuff like this just out on the moors. Even though it's either go to the country road and the cross gates, or the public bridleway and the older ridge. This is going to take me further into the woods, so I'm all up for exploring that. That is basically towards the end of the trail, where you can just walk straight across. So it doesn't say keep out. The camera is switching. It's always been hewn into the rock. You actually go around the corner up there to the right. The place I actually got the tea from, I was going to say the cup then, was my good friend John, who owns South Coast Coffee. If you are ever down at any Settle Creek on a Sunday between the hours of 9 and 12, we'll pay him a visit. I'll put what 3 words where his wagon is. With him there. He's an independent coffee retailer. He's currently, and honestly, he does some of the best tea and coffee I've had in a long time. So he makes a lot of homemade cakes as well. So make sure you get down there and pay him a visit and just say hello. Lovely fella. Just looked at the time and realised it's almost 2 o'clock. I am a little bit hungry, so we're going to go into the field. I'm going to cook something. Cooked. It's just noodles with sausages and spring onions in. Right then, I think picked a perfect spot to have some lunch. Lunch done. I was going to go back, pick this trail up, and we will keep going. It was a good lunch actually, it's just what I needed. Bit salty, but when you're out in this heat, you're sweating, you do need a little bit more salt in your diet. Yeah. Right the way to the open moor, that way. Back down the way we came, towards that place in the distance. Or we can go to Old Bridge. Let's go to the Old Bridge. Now the sun's gone behind those clouds, it's actually a little chilly. Way. I just said Old Bridge, I'm not too sure where it is. Let's find out. It's a little bit craggly, a little bit rocky, but we'll get through it. Nice and easy. And we've got all the open moor field there. The sheep. So guys, I followed that path and it's taken me down to Nosworthy Bridge, which is basically, I'm just at Burrator Reservoir right now. I'm going to take that path up there, just there, and we're going to go back up through the woods, loop round, and we'll end up getting back to the car. But another good walk is Burrator Reservoir, it's absolutely lovely. Oh, someone's got a barbecue cooking, I can smell it. It's on this side of the river, it's that side. I think, look. This is Nosworthy Bridge, what I'm on right now. Things up the sheep getting in. Although I've been along that a few times. Lovely, isn't it? Lovely footpath. Come on. There we go. And off we go. So when you're a young recruit going through military training, you get brought here. Not to Burrator, but to Dartmoor, and you don't enjoy it. You get told, get up, off you go, constantly getting hurried along. But when you come back here on your own, you can take your time, you can just enjoy it, it's fantastic. Whew. So I wouldn't really come cooking out here. There's too much foliage and dry stuff, and I'd be concerned in case it started setting fire to the wood. This is the summer months roll in. going to start getting a lot drier and a lot hotter. Tinge on the old lactic acid legs. Ah, there's the gate. Oh, got Devonport Leet just on there. Probably jump up there in a second. Let's go there now. Oh, here we go. Ooh, isn't that perfect? Little Dartmoor bridge. Absolutely fantastic in there. Water break, so I'm getting a little thirsty. Yeah, still got a fair while to go actually. I'm really enjoying this hike, even though it's all across country roads, well, paths really. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's good to see, like I said, it's all verdant and green again. Ooh, got a bit of a dab on. Down there towards Burritor, there were a lot of people, and there's been evidence of people like setting bonfires, probably trying to like cook stuff or just lighting it for the sake of it. I can't really condone any of it, regardless of if you know what you're doing when it comes to fire. You're setting a fire on public grounds. If it's dry enough, like it was, last summer, you risk the ground going up, because they haven't even dug down. They've literally just put a pile of charcoal on the floor, and then they've just lit it and just let it burn out. Maybe toss a few dry logs on it. I can't support that in any way, shape or form. Back to the leak now. All runs downhill. Just the size of the trees. Always mind-blowing. It's a bit more peaceful now. Look at the leak monsters. There's a... Oh, look, that's me tripping up. Gravity check. I think it still works. I don't even know what I tripped up on. There's nothing on the path. Probably that stone there. There's some birds. That's a horse. Some over there. I've tried walking through woodland. Oh, I'm going to say woodland. No, woodland, not the sinking gross mud and stuck in there. There's that horse again. Just down there. Simon, Mark, Jerry. Remember, I loved always. All the love, joy, laughter he brought will carry through until we are together again. Oh. Poor bastard was 19 years old. Just making our way back to the car now. So all this beautiful view and all this lovely countryside to enjoy. it does make me a little sad you can't wild camp in more parts of the UK. You know, it's all due to rules, regulations and all that stuff, and you know, people probably when they did allow them to wild camp just smashed the place up and left it. It's a little windier and a little colder out here on the open moor. I'm glad I didn't follow that route, but so far has only been about 3.5–4 miles, but it's been absolutely perfect, nice and easy, nice and flat, nice and, well, I'd say level, but you know, it's not difficult. So see, that's the road. Got to get up that steep slope there, across all this gorgeous, gorgeous land. There's the area we've been hiking around. There's the rest of the leak, just squeezing off in the distance. And then gotta get back to the car. As I just peaked this crest here, I've started to do, which makes me personally very extremely happy, which is probably going to make Willow extremely jealous. There's an ice cream truck, very close to my car. So, after walking almost about part of 5 miles, now I'm almost back at the car. I'm gonna get an ice cream with 2 cups of tea. I'm hanging out for a cup of tea. Oh, there's a flip-flop here. Know what happened there? But whoever went hiking didn't have a good time. We'll take it with us, and we will go and bin it somewhere correctly. Right guys, that's me back at the car now after a lovely walk. That was 2.7 miles, happy with that. I spoke to Willow, I'm not allowed ice cream because there's ice cream at home. Yeah. But she's right. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and follow us on Facebook. And we will see you next week.